So stock markets are at an all-time high. Berkshire Hathaway has held its annual 2026 meeting. Warren Buffett has said that it's not a good environment to invest and that he sees a lot of gambling. Berkshire Hathaway is also holding a $400 billion cash pile. In other words, it's not investing. It sees it as too dangerous. Now, what's supposed to happen as a result of the US and Israel's illegal attack on Iran and the choking of the Strait of Hormuz is that countries around the globe are unable to access the energy which powers the production of their goods and services, so they've got nothing to sell, so they're going to get poorer. Also, demand decreases because other countries are suffering from the same fate and don't have the capital to buy goods and services from other countries as they normally would have. And all of that is supposed to lead to a depression or recession, depression, stagflation, a downward spiral globally. So why are the stock markets riding at an all-time high? Now, the market narrative is designed to sustain confidence and so will create a narrative to pull in capital. That's its function. So the reasons it is giving is that capital is expecting a short war and therefore there will be a bump, a further bump in the in prices, that capital is investing in technology and artificial intelligence, and that has an inordinate impact on the rest of the market. And also the narrative is that the shock has not filtered through to results yet. Now, what's not being mentioned is that chaos is good for the US financial system because it is the safe haven financial system. In other words, chaos around the world, when capital is at risk, all of these other countries where their economies are predicted to go into recession, capital is being pulled out and redirected into the US financial system. The thinking is that capital is likely to sustain its value within the US financial ecosystem, that the US is likely to recover from a global recession, depression, stagflation. The bond markets will be kinder to the US and interest rates will be manipulated to encourage growth. So chaos is good for the US financial markets and some other markets due to diversification.